So hey guys, Black Belt Johnny here at True Martial Arts in Colorado Springs. Today, helping me out, got Scott. Again, we're going over some transitions from guard attacks. What I want to try and do our first one is we're going to go look for an Ezekiel. So I can grab here. My main thing is breaking their posture. So again, I'm going to pull the lapel. I'm going to pull with my legs. That way it's a lot easier to break that posture. If you want to flare out the elbows, it's another thing you can do. You can kind of swim through the bottom of the hands for that posture break. Okay, but all this is working with my legs, breaking on that posture. So for my Ezekiel, one hand's gonna go around the neck. I'm staying really nice and close to his head here. I don't want him to move. One, I don't want him to reposture. If he tries to posture back up, I can keep my weight and I'm still in this position. Okay, next what I do is I take the side of my head that's closest to his head. I'm gonna drive his head away. If you look on this side, as I drive that head away, you'll see his carotid open up even more. Perfect positioning for my hand to go in. I'm aiming for the nice meaty part of my hand here, and I'm trying to get right into that carotid between the muscle and the trachea. So I'm driving his head away, making that angle for my hand. My hand goes in nice and tight. I grab fingers up or palm up and my sleeve. I'm gonna pull as I push my hand into the throat. Nice and easy for that Ezekiel. You can also use a punch choke if you want to. If you want to get all the way across and get this here, you can get that choke as well, okay? I typically just aim for that carotid, open that head up, throw my hand in, and pull. It's a pretty quick choke here. All right, so second one off this transition, again, I'm gonna break him down whatever way I can break him down. Here, pull the arms, whatever I wanna do. This next one, I wanna grab over and under. So I have this positioning here. Again, very hard for him to break that posture. Okay, so we're going for a straight arm lock from here. So I'm gonna take my hand that's around the head and I'm gonna circle back over and I'm gonna start driving it and framing it into his chin. That kind of opens up his side for the straight arm lock. This is the arm that I'm gonna be attacking. This whole time, I'm very tight on his shoulder, pushing and framing his face with my other arm. Now my guard's gonna open up. I'm gonna turn and face the same way as my opponent is facing away. My bottom knee here is gonna get right on top of his shoulder. This top knee comes over and I'm gonna pinch and isolate that shoulder here. Now I'm all the way on my shoulder, looking forward. I'm gonna find his elbow. Here, I drive that bone on the thumb side of my forearm right in. And from here, I start posturing up and I'm gonna pull. I really wanna have this gap between me and the mat. If I'm here flat and I try to get the straight arm lock, it's not gonna happen. His arm's gonna hyperextend into my stomach and it's not gonna get any kind of pain there. So I really wanna make a gap between his elbow and the mat here, icing that shoulder. That way if I just push down, there's a lot of pain there as it hyperextends. Okay, on to a third one, just straight from this position. My foot is on his hip. If I can't get this for some reason, I can't find the elbow, I can't find where to hyperextend. My foot's in the hip, I'm gonna use it to elevate my hips up. So that foot that's in his hip elevates my hips. That way my top knee can slide down through his head, wrapping under the shoulder. I'm turning from here. I'm squeezing my knees nice and tight. And one, I can finish the armbar from here. If not, their basic defense is to roll. So as he rolls, I want to try and catch that leg. Leg turns over, and I have my armbar from there.